Running a retail or franchise business comes with its own set of challenges, but there's a solution that can make managing your team and operations so much easier. Stick around, I'm going to show it to you. I'm Pallen, a brand strategist. Welcome to my channel, where I promise practical advice to build your brand. Today we are exploring Connecteam, the top platform for retail and franchise businesses. Trust me when I say that I have tried literally hundreds of tools. That's what I talk about here on YouTube. Connecteam is sponsoring this video, but I've experienced firsthand how their features can enhance business operations across various industries. So let's get started with why Connecteam could be a perfect fit for your retail or franchise business, beginning with scheduling. Managing employee schedules and shift swaps, this can be time-consuming and prone to errors for managers. So I love Connecteam because it features a really robust scheduling tool. You're looking at it from the admin panel. This allows managers to create, share, and manage shifts easily, as well as enable employees to request shift swaps or time off within the app. You'll see here some of the actions you can take: copy from a previous week, clear it, unpublish it, unassign, or even export that week or print it. I particularly love this feature, the ability to save the week as a template. We'll give it a name and we'll click Save Template. Now, if I jump forward a few weeks to a blank schedule, I go back to our action here and I can load the template that I just created. And voila, you've got your week scheduled. I want to show you one more thing that I think is potentially the most exciting feature here. I skip forward 1 week where you can see that I have a bunch of unscheduled shifts. They're in this row. Now watch this magic. Not only can you click, drag and drop shifts around until they're absolutely perfectly in place for your week, but select this little icon right here, which is Auto Assign Shifts. This does the heavy lifting for you to actually assign these shifts rather than you having to do it manually. It'll work through these parameters and it's going to consider things like qualifications and availability. Just like that, take me to the schedule. The week has been automatically scheduled as a draft. So if you want to make any final changes, you absolutely could to this schedule before it gets pushed out to your employees for approval. How awesome is that? A few more things to show you. I can click on a specific shift, and here I'm going to see the date, the start time. I have the ability to make it repeat or add a break, as well as a time zone. If I want, I can give the shift a title, the user it's assigned to, as well as multiple users, as well as a location and a note if that is relevant. Also, if it makes sense, I can add specific subtasks, and those will appear right here on this tab. Not every shift might need that, but if it does, this is a great way to specify what you want your employees to work through, almost like a checklist. When I click publish, my employee will now get a push notification on their phone. I'll hop over to the phone so you can see it now from the employee view. There's that notification that I mentioned. I'll click that open, which will open the Connecteam app for me, which you can see here is beautiful and branded. It's going to take me to that specific shift that I was just assigned. Again, I can see all the details. If I want to find a replacement for that, that's as easy as single clicking here and choosing from the options based on the other people's schedules. As well, I'm playing the role here of employee and manager, but if I wanted to start a conversation with my manager, I could by selecting that chat button. And if this shift looks great, I can go ahead and click confirm. As well, if I want to note something specific here when I confirm this shift, I can. Something I might want to let my manager know. Now, I love a good example of Connecteam in action, and many franchises have benefited from this platform, including Jani King, a very large franchise for cleaning. Listen to Ted Looney, Vice President of Training and Development, talk about how they're using it.
The part that was missing was the more active part for the franchisee to have direct control with their employees and with their customers. But one of the attracting things that we found with Connecteam is that we're able to keep using that that platform, but then also add some of the other elements.
He goes on to explain in more detail. I'll make sure I link to this case study in the description below, and I'll continue showing you some more features. Keeping track of work hours is essential for payroll and compliance. Connecteam's time clock feature with its GPS tracking allows for precise logging of hours and locations. This is ideal for both mobile and on-site employees, simplifying payroll processes and ensuring compliance. Back over on the app, from the view of the employee, we can select Open Time Clock. And this is where things get really interesting. If you have this setting turned on, you can actually track the location of your employee. Here you can see the timer has begun and I have clocked in effectively from my own mobile app. We'll let that go for a few seconds while I explain that the setting that's turned on right now is tracking my location, which right now happens to be Croatia. If I wanted to add a note, I could here under Shift Attachments. And when I'm ready to clock out, I can select that option right there. And it will also track my clock out location, just like that. Eliminate the hassle of paperwork with Connecteam's mobile-first checklists and forms. Manage tasks and compliance effortlessly by creating digital forms, checklists, and reports. Staff can even add images, signatures, GPS stamps to confirm tasks are completed properly. Back over in the admin dashboard, under Forms, we're going to select Add New Form. We have the option to start from scratch, but I love the idea of starting from a template. This gets you closer to what it is you're trying to create a form for by starting with something that already exists. Obviously, it's easy to make changes and modifications. I'll show you that in a moment, but have a look at all these different templates for all different types of industries. You might find something that's useful for you. How about this end of shift report? And as always in Connecting, we have the view from mobile, which is important since that's how your employees are likely going to be interacting with the platform. We're going to select this one as an example, and I want to show you some of the additional fields that you can have in Connecteam. You've got the normal stuff like drop downs, numbers, open-ended questions, yes and no questions, but also you have some really interesting fields here like scanner, image selection, audio recording, even the ability to upload images or get signatures, as well as upload files. You've got tons of options here to be able to customize that form to however it is that you would like it. As well, you've got the option to save your own template for easy use in the future. Managing important business files is simple with Connecteam's secure document management. Store contracts, employee documents, operational guidelines, and business records securely, ensuring easy access for all of your workers. I just listed a few of the example documents you might want to store, and it's important that they're stored securely. That is possible in Connecteam. Here you can see I've organized them by packs. So for example, an onboarding pack might include a W-4 as well as a driver's license. Let's say that's required for the type of work that my employee for my franchise is doing. All of that can be stored securely here. And once again, you can organize those different types of documents that you want to save into packs easily by selecting here, adding a new one, which can be a new or an existing document, and then assigning it to whichever users make sense. You're probably noticing that while Connecteam is very versatile, it is never overwhelming at any point and totally adaptable for your business. Effective communication is vital for any successful retail or franchise. With Connecteam, you can instantly reach your team via chat or business feed, share updates, files, and ensure compliance by scheduling messages to only be sent during work hours. Love that feature. I pointed out earlier how it's possible for an employee to start a conversation with their manager in-app. I also love here from the admin dashboard, you'll see at a glance how it's possible to actually start chats with your employees or colleagues. We also can manage teams and channels from this tab. Maybe you're using another platform like Slack. The good news is you have all of that functionality built into Connecteam, so you don't need a separate subscription for it. Everything is in one place. Consistent training and onboarding across all locations, those are critical. Connecteam's training tools allow you to create courses and materials, even quizzes, ensuring every franchisee is aligned with your brand standards and practices. You'll spot this here under the Courses tab. I'm going to go ahead and click Add New. Again, start from scratch or work from a template is always my preference. I can scroll through here and find an example of the kind of training that I'm wanting to provide my employees. Let's say fire safety. Once again, by starting from a template, this is going to save me a huge amount of time. I can customize this however I want. Let's click that first module. Here you can see the text editor, and once again, we can always preview that here on the right-hand side to imagine how our employees are going to see it from mobile. Very, very easy to use. We can add photos, links, even a table, and all kinds of other customizations here. When I'm happy with it, I'll click Confirm and Save. And that is ready to go. While we're here, let me point out where the knowledge base is. This might be somewhere you want to store other important information. We can add new, or for this quick example, I'll open company resources, and this is where I could begin to populate that information. Obviously, these stats are going to become really useful. As my employees start to consume this content, I can track how many have viewed this file, views in the past month, and get a little preview of that on mobile, as we can always expect in Connecteam. Keeping your team informed and trained is crucial. Connecteam's knowledge base allows you to share essential information, guidelines, training materials directly to your employees' phones. This ensures everyone is up to date with the latest protocols. Finally, gathering valuable feedback from your franchisees with Connecteam's survey tools. Create and share surveys to measure satisfaction and identify areas of improvement, fostering a healthy partnership. As we round off our final feature here in Connecteam in this video, which is going to be surveys, I want to point out that there are additional tabs here that I haven't had time to explore in this video. It's going to be best for you to hop into the platform yourself and explore them. Surveys are immensely beneficial for retail and franchisees. Again, we'll start from a template so that I can just show you quickly how easy it is to create a survey. Great way to identify areas of improvement. Make sure you're fostering that healthy partnership. Connecteam makes it not only possible, but easy to create these surveys to collect this kind of information that's going to be immensely useful for you. You can see here the different fields to customize this however you want. Hopefully you've seen by now that there are many, many features here that likely complement your business and maybe even give you ideas for new ventures and features to make it even better. And that is how Connecteam can support your resale or franchise business. From efficient scheduling and accurate time tracking to simplified compliance and enhanced communication, this platform offers it all the tools you need to manage your team effectively. Remember, Connecteam is free for teams up to 10, and they offer a free trial, 14-day, no credit card required. It is an amazing offer. It's an amazing platform that I love. So check it out, linked below. If you've got any lingering questions, comment below. Let's keep the conversation going on down there. Respond to those personally. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. That helps other people discover these videos, which we work hard to create for you. And subscribe for more of my videos on branding, positioning, building, and promoting your brand. Thank you, Connecteam, for sponsoring this video. Next, I'm sharing a few others I think you'll find valuable. I'm Pallen. Thanks for watching. Those coming up next.